Hello, hello. Welcome in, my illuminated souls. Thank you for tuning in. Today we are going to do a quick general message for the collective, just to see what's going on today, to see what the energy is, to see if there's any messages or any things that may need to be brought to your attention, anything that you might need to know. If you have any questions on your mind, hopefully we can bring some type of clarity for you. So we're going to pull 3 cards and see what's going on. So the overall energy is the 8 of Discs. So the 8 of Discs is it's working on things, putting in work, it's behind the scenes, it's creation, it's creating things, it's building things, it's building a foundation, creating a solid structure to build upon. So creating like a solid base. So right now you may be in the process of something. You may be in the beginning stages of something, but you are building something. You are putting in work. You are putting in effort to create this structure, to create this foundation for which you are going to build upon, so that your wealth, your abundance, your blessings, everything can come in. So I see this as a great energy. So the first card we have is the King of Spears. So the King of Spears is all about being solid, being firm. It's about making decisions. It's about being clear and level-headed. It's about using logic rather than emotions. This is, if you're creating and working on a strong, solid foundation, you want to make good decisions. You want to be able to be level-headed. You want to be able to be logical. You want to be able to think with a clear, level head, So this is just telling you that you need to be in the right mental state for these things. So, if you're working on something, if you're following your passion, if you're creating something, you can't let outside influences or outside negativity or outside people's voices or opinions cloud your judgment, cloud your decision making. You have to know that your intuition will guide you towards the right direction to go. So then we have the Queen of Spears. So not only did we have the King of Spears, now we have the Queen of Spears. So this is just really emphasizing and reiterating the importance of listening to your own intuition, following your own inner guidance, using your own judgment, being able to decipher for yourself, being able to come to your own realizations, being able to come to your own realizations and understandings. This is saying be firm, stand your ground. Know that, what you are doing, the direction you are going in is what's meant for you, is what's best for you, regardless of what anybody else thinks or sees or feels, or what anyone else has been through, because you are different. Just because someone may have gone down the same path doesn't mean they will have the same results, right? So this is really reiterating and re-emphasizing that you need to be clear in your decision making. You need to be logical. You need to be confident, right? Don't let outsiders shake you. And the third one, the 5 of Spears. So the 5 of Spears is like, sometimes it's like this person, they're standing alone and they've acquired things, but in the midst of it, these others around them are not happy, or maybe they feel like they were slighted or something was taken from them, or, you cannot let these outside influences deter you or sway you. Sometimes when people see others putting in that hard work, making that progress, doing things that they wish they could do, things that they desire to do, things that maybe they've tried to do that they were not successful at. When they see others putting in that work and getting the results and getting the recognition and getting the monetary compensation, people don't like that. So they try to deter you, they try to sway you, they try to talk bad about it, they try to put bad things in your head, bad ideas to cloud your judgment. And sometimes people do this, you know, unintentionally. Sometimes they just project their fears onto you, you know, because they may have tried it and it didn't work. So they're just projecting because they think in their mind that they're protecting you, or that they're shielding you, or, you know, creating some type of, you know, little bumper for you to kind of help guide you. But really what they are doing is planting seeds of doubt and confusion in your head, right? You cannot listen to any of this. You have to focus on your goal and follow through, right? Because when you're winning and other people aren't, they're not going to be happy about that. You know, they're going to feel left behind. They're going to feel left out, you know, and sometimes it's like, okay, it's like a Pyrrhic victory. Like, I've won, but at what cost, right? But if the cost of it is, you know, losing people around you, losing family and friends, you know, if that's the cost of it, then that's not really a bad price to pay. Because if you're losing people because you're leveling up, then those people weren't meant to be a part of your level up. Those people weren't meant to continue on with you. So you're not really losing anything. You're gaining, right? Because you're getting your energy and your power back from these people. So you don't have to spread yourself as thin, you know, trying to interact and deal with all these different people and all these different energies. You can close those lines off, those lines of communication. You can close those off, you know, so that you can regain your energy, so that you can put it towards what you're working towards, right? So you can focus. So I say all that to say, baby, you got some good things coming in. You have some abundance coming in. You have some wealth coming in. You have great things coming in. And all you have to do is just align and put forth some effort, right? All you have to worry about doing is taking the next right step in the right direction. You know, sometimes we get ourselves frustrated, or, you know, we get worried thinking about the future, thinking too far ahead. You know, I gotta do this, I gotta do. Just take the next right step. And I'm telling you, once you do that, God will align the rest of your steps if you just keep putting one foot ahead of the other, right? But don't let outside influences bring you down. Don't let outside influences sway your judgment or sway your decision-making process. You have to stand your ground, stand solid in your knowledge, in your faith, in your beliefs, in your power. Stand strong in you and who you are. And there's nothing you won't be able to accomplish. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have an amazing day. Much abundance and blessings to you.